It's 4 Nicolas Cages. Quad cage going on here. You could say it was a cage match. You certainly could. Yamaoka's Billy is alright, not ideal, but doable. We'll see how we go here. Don't quite steer around there, unfortunately. But we do get on Nicolas Cage immediately. Look, it's Nicolas Cage. They burn this. They do. Nice quick pallet burn there. Let's go for this immediately. Good job. Good job. Thought we could steer enough. We couldn't. Is what it is. Nicolas Cage. Sandbags Nicolas Cage. We'll go after Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage taking us to this area. Unfortunately for them, Nicolas Cage burnt the pallet here. So they... Ooh, good job. Gets live. Oh, we couldn't quite steer around to get them, unfortunately. Now, is Nicolas Cage going to flee the scene? Please be careful with Nicolas Cage, who might have replaced Nicolas Cage on the gen. Is Nicolas Cage here? Nicolas Cage was here. But we found Nicolas Cage, leaving us asking the question, where's Nicolas Cage? Not entirely sure. Thankfully, Nicolas Cage on the right-hand side with other Nicolas Cage. And not going to get that. Needed to hold off for a bit longer there. Question here, do you go after Nicolas Cage or do you go after Nicolas Cage? Can you go after Nicolas Cage? Nice. A good hit on Nicolas Cage. Oh, I'm going to cheekily slug Nicolas Cage for the promise of Nicolas Cage on the gen. Oh, damn, damn, damn. They saw us coming from a distance. Get the kick. And keep them away and go back to Nicolas Cage. Ah, yeah. Good play. No, hang on. That's Nicolas Cage. I thought it was Nicolas Cage. It turns out it was actually Nicolas Cage. You're going to sabo this. Well, then we're going to go after Nicolas Cage for a chainsaw. Again, not quite feathering well enough today. So Nicolas Cage goes away, burns a pallet, and Nicolas Cage gets to pick up on Nicolas Cage, meaning Nicolas Cage can flee the scene. Good play from Nicolas Cage, and helped by Nicolas Cage getting the recovery. Although maybe an unforced error there. Nicolas Cage burning that pallet just a bit too quickly. Nicolas Cage trying to go for the flashlight through the window, never going to work there, just too far away from Nicolas Cage. You like the chase of Nicolas Cage, but you don't like the Killer Shack, so you're going to pivot to Nicolas Cage here, going to get quite close. Not quite going to get the chainsaw hit that you wanted on Nicolas Cage. He's going to find the window. Question now becomes, while you're chasing Nicolas Cage, is one Nicolas Cage going to be moving a gen? See Deadlock over there. Maybe Nicolas Cage waiting in the wings to get back on it once it becomes unblocked. A big chainsaw move into the building, searching for Nicolas Cage. Not finding Nicolas Cage. You know Nicolas Cage is here. You know Nicolas Cage was running you on the tile out there, and you know Nicolas Cage might be receiving a heal in Killer Shack from Nicolas Cage. Back to these gems. Bridge, unfortunately, in our way. You've got to sweep before gens here. 2 Nicolas Cages, and you're going to go for Nicolas Cage to run to the pallets. They fake out the pallet. They do not. They just get to it in time. Good play from Nicolas Cage. You have concern though, because it does leave Nicolas Cage getting back on that gen, and you've lost too many gens. There's too much progress lost on some of these gens. Now there's a chance it could be exposed from dramaturgy on Nicolas Cage here. Is Nicolas Cage on the hill working on the gen? There's certainly gen movement, but on a different gen entirely. You're going to go chainsaw. Ah, just an unforced error there. Shouldn't be making those kinds of misses. Going to pivot back to Tinkerer in the hopes that Nicolas Cage isn't quite wise to what's going on. Another Tinkerer pop from Nicolas Cage on the left-hand side. You've got to make a decision. Got to go for one or the other. Going to choose to go to Killer Shack Nicolas Cage, and they just get the gen. It's an injured Nicolas Cage. This could be, finally, a hook. Think it will be. Nicolas Cage beckons, and Nicolas Cage falls. That's the basement for Nicolas Cage. Certainly been a lot of gen pressure. Nicolas Cage gets that gen with Tinkerer as well. You're really thanking your lucky stars for Deadlock, but even Deadlock might not be enough against this level. This level of constant gen pressure from Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage with the help from Nicolas Cage in Killer Shack. Taking the aggro. Could there be a chance of a chainsaw hit? Just damnably close, and Nicolas Cage able to get the Vault getaway. It's really tough to see how you can pull this back, save a mistake maybe from Nicolas Cage or Nicolas Cage. even Nicolas Cage, although Nicolas Cage has seemed pretty strong. If there's a strong link in this team, it's probably Nicolas Cage. A weak link, well, I'd probably have to say Nicolas Cage. Go for the chainsaw on Nicolas Cage. And they're going to pivot right. Good play for Nicolas Cage. Another gem pops from Nicolas Cage. 2 left, and you know that Nicolas Cage, Nicolas Cage, will be moving another gen. They've just not been off them. They've constantly been on top of this gen pressure. All you can do is Billy do another sweep. Hope to stumble upon someone. It's your game. It's your long-range chainsaws. It's what can sometimes bring these sorts of games back. But the boulders are just awfully placed in those situations. Tinkerer pop back here. Can you steer this into this building? Not quite. Not quite. There goes Nicolas Cage. Meanwhile, Nicolas Cage, another Tinkerer pop. There's your final 2 gens. Very, very close here. And you might be reading the final right to this one. They're just playing really well, and they've got the tiles, and they've got the lines that they need. Is there a Nicolas Cage in this game? I think so. Nicolas Cage. It's another gen Tinkerer. That's 3 gens you've got on Tinkerer. And there really is only so much a Deadlock can do in this situation. But also, don't get it twisted, there's been some horrible misplays as Billy. It's not been a good time for Billy Gaming here. As Nicolas Cage, please see Nicolas Cage sticking around the tile. Maybe we'll pivot back and try and move. Killer Shot Gem, an opportunity, a rare mistake, and an injury. Just. You're going to pick up Nicolas Cage immediately. There's a chance Nicolas Cage comes in for a pallet save. Nicolas Cage has a flashlight you need to be concerned with. Neither of that is an issue. You get a hook, and you're hoping for Barbecue to show you the way. Find a Nicolas Cage here. And you're going to pivot over here and hope they run into this chainsaw. Is there a chance? Oh, not quite. Saw what we were going for, but Nicolas Cage, wise to it. And he pleads the scene. Good curve, good stuff. Not a curve in the super flashy sense of the word curve, but a nicely angled chainsaw. Gets another vital hook. Oh, but the Sabo's coming through thick and fast. If you can't make this hook, it might be game right here, and it seems unlikely, right? Or will Nicolas Cage wiggle, or has Nicolas Cage pulled out something massive? Oh, there we go! Still gets the hook, and that means that the game is still on. Is there anyone on this gate? There is, they've opened it. Can't quite curve around there. Nicolas Cage sticking around the exit line, the dead heart of Nicolas Cage. Got to head back to the 2 Nicolas Cages, who hopefully are still around the hook. They're going to go for the other gate, are they? They are. 1 long chainsaw to keep yourself in the game. Need to curve it big style. Oh, what a curve! Unbelievable! Nicolas Cage speechless, looking at the wall, praying for no flashlight save. Wow! What a play at the death there. That is remarkable. It could still be a Sabo here. There isn't. There isn't. Do you have any aura reading? No aura reading. No Nicolas Cage to be seen. And Nicolas Cage also not to be seen. Nicolas Cage in a crevice. Could be massive. Oh, a horrible whiff. Does that give them the unhook here? It does not. Is there anyone else here? There isn't. Need to be taking those hits when they're on offer. Looking for Nicolas Cage. There's Nicolas Cage behind the rock. Going to go after him. Going to try and trade up here. Playing it very riskily here is Nicolas Cage. Does he unhook? Good hit. Pivoting back. Can you body block at all? There's no way. There's no way. Okay. There's the hit there. Nicolas Cage gets the unhook. Will still be hanging around. Could be the... Oh, no. Hang on. Where's Nicolas Cage? Question we're all asking now. Where is Nicolas Cage? There's Nicolas Cage. Where... You want to pick up Nicolas Cage, but you're just so concerned about where Nicolas Cage is! Nicolas Cage is up! And down! Sweet Jesus Christ! Getting the pickup on Nicolas Cage. It's a forced issue. You can't hang around anymore. But you know, there's a Sabo possibility out there. Are they going... Is Nicolas Cage going for this hook? Nicolas Cage is not. Nicolas Cage takes the hook. Does Barbecue and Chili give you Nicolas Cage aura reading? It does not. What does Nicolas Cage have in store? How is Nicolas Cage going to try and save Nicolas Cage? Nicolas Cage giving up. Still not convinced that Nicolas Cage isn't prowling, lurking in the shadows, looking to make a play. They've done so many good things so far. Is there one twist in the tail from Nicolas Cage? Nicolas Cage clinging desperately stuff. There's Nicolas Cage. There's Nicolas Cage. Okay. Billy just needs to play a cautious game here. It'll be a trade. And I think nothing more than a trade. You're You're going to force Nicolas Cage out. You're going to come back. You're going to get the grab. See what Nicolas Cage wants to do. A hook for Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage. Is Nicolas Cage in the gate? Nicolas Cage pivots away from the gate. Gonna be aggressive. Gonna follow these scratch marks to wherever they may lead. They're going for the other gates. Do they make it? Nicolas Cage giving up on Hook. Nicolas Cage going to the gate. One chainsaw for your dreams. Oh! And there you have it. A kill on Nicolas Cage. Escapes from Nicolas Cage, Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage. Whew. GG's.